When LeBron James entered the NBA in 2003 as an 18-year-old straight out of high school, the league operated under a rigid set of unspoken rules. Centers stayed in the paint, point guards ran the offense, front offices held total control over player destinies, and an athlete's prime rarely lasted past their early 30s. Over 2 decades later, virtually every aspect of professional basketball has been rewritten. LeBron didn't just adapt to the NBA, he forced the NBA, its front offices, and the global sports media to adapt to him. From changing how the game is played on the floor to altering how athletes leverage their power off of it. This is the story of how LeBron James changed basketball forever. The creation of positionless basketball. Before LeBron arrived, basketball was strictly defined by 5 fixed positions. Big men were expected to post up, while smaller guards directed the floor. Standing at 6'9" and weighing 250 pounds, LeBron possessed the size and power of a power forward, combined with the elite court vision, passing accuracy, and speed of a Hall of Fame point guard. His ability to act as a full-time point forward shattered conventional coaching philosophies. Suddenly, teams no longer needed traditional playmakers if their primary scorer could initiate the offense, grab the rebound, and push the pace in transition all on his own. LeBron proved that basketball flexibility beat positional constraints, laying the direct blueprint for modern multi-positional superstars like Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, and Luka Doncic. This complete dismantling of traditional role assignments forever altered tactical approaches at every single level of competitive basketball worldwide. Modern floor spacing and offensive versatility trace their strategic roots directly back to his unprecedented physical and technical skill set. Consequently, contemporary basketball scouting reports prioritize high IQ hybrid athletes over traditional single-position specialists. Furthermore, defensive schemes had to completely evolve from guarding specific positions to executing complex switching strategies to counter these versatile threats. Coaches now design entire playbooks predicated on exploiting mismatches created by these hybrid players across all 5 spots on the floor. Ultimately, the rigid playbook categories of the past have been permanently replaced by fluid, multifaceted offensive systems. The player empowerment era and the decision. In the summer of 2010, LeBron changed the business of professional sports forever. By opting to team up with Dwyane Wade and Chris Bosh in Miami, he took control of his own destination rather than waiting for a front office to build a team around him. The decision was heavily criticized at the time, but it ignited a massive shift in league dynamics, the player empowerment era. Following LeBron's lead, star players across the league began utilizing shorter contracts, strategic free agency choices, and trade demands to maximize their winning potential and personal happiness. By seizing leverage back from billionaire owners and corporate front offices, LeBron proved that elite athletes could dictate the terms of their careers and construct their own championship windows. This monumental shift broke the historical paradigm of players remaining loyal to a single franchise at the expense of their own competitive ambitions. Franchise management strategies evolved permanently as front offices realized they had to maintain superstar satisfaction to prevent immediate roster departures. Ultimately, this new landscape redefined the power dynamic between labor and management across the entire sports ecosystem. Team architects now operate with the constant understanding that roster continuity is fragile and contingent upon cultivating a winning culture. Players no longer feel bound by outdated codes of loyalty that historically left aging stars trapped in mismanaged franchises. Consequently, modern superstar movement has become a standard, calculated mechanism for optimizing career legacies and long-term financial security, redefining longevity through sports science. Historically, NBA players experienced a steep physical decline around age 32 or 33. LeBron turned that biological rule on its head, maintaining elite, all-NBA caliber performance well into his late 30s and 40s. He achieved this unprecedented durability by investing roughly $1.5 million annually into his physical maintenance, pioneering the use of hyperbaric chambers, cryotherapy, advanced biomechanical tracking, customized recovery protocols, and full-time personal medical staff, LeBron made personal body care a primary athletic priority. Today, younger athletes across all professional sports invest heavily in their health early in their careers, treating recovery with the same importance as training thanks to LeBron's endurance blueprint. Athletic training staffs now incorporate preventative molecular recovery techniques that were once viewed as experimental luxuries. This relentless commitment to physiological preservation has effectively extended the profitable career windows of modern professional athletes globally. Nutritional science, sleep optimization, and load management protocols have all been revolutionized by the rigorous habits he popularized. Teams now routinely hire specialized longevity coaches whose entire jobs are modeled after the framework of LeBron's personal support system. As a result, fans are treated to prolonged peaks from aging legends, redefining what is biologically possible in human athletic achievement. The all-around statistical blueprint and passing the torch. For generations, basketball greatness was often measured solely by raw scoring volume or total championship rings. LeBron introduced a new standard, absolute stat sheet dominance across every single category, passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's long-standing record of 38,387 points to become the NBA's all-time leading scorer, while simultaneously ranking in the top 5 in career assists and top 10 in career steals, proved that a player could lead the league in scoring without sacrificing playmaking. Becoming the first player in history to surpass 40,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, and 10,000 assists created a statistical threshold that may never be matched again. This unprecedented versatility redefined the metrics by which basketball historians and analysts evaluate lifetime athletic greatness. Future generations of players are now measured against a triple threat standard that demands elite scoring, defensive prowess, and playmaking excellence simultaneously. His career output established an intimidating statistical summit that encapsulates the absolute pinnacle of basketball completeness. Analysts now utilize advanced box plus-minus and usage metrics that heavily favor this brand of multi-dimensional box score control. Young prospects entering the league are no longer pigeonholed into singular skill categories, but are instead developed as comprehensive basketball savants. This monumental achievement permanently raised the bar for what future generations must accomplish to enter the conversation of basketball immortality. Building the athlete, media, and business empire. Prior to LeBron, NBA superstars relied almost entirely on traditional brands and talent agencies to manage their image and endorsements. LeBron bypassed this model entirely by co-founding his own production and media ventures, such as Spring Hill Company and the athlete-driven platform Uninterrupted. Rather than letting external networks tell his story, LeBron created platforms where athletes could control their own narratives directly. By expanding his portfolio into team ownership, tech investments, and media production, becoming the first active player in NBA history to reach a net worth of $1 billion, he transformed the standard modern athlete from an employee for hire into a self-contained corporate empire. This entrepreneurial pivot inspired subsequent generations of sports stars to treat their personal brands as independent business conglomerates, rather than simple byproduct revenue streams. Modern athletes routinely secure equity stakes and launch independent media entities before their playing days even conclude. Through this visionary business ecosystem, he permanently decoupled athletic wealth generation from traditional salary caps and endorsement contracts. Major corporate entities now negotiate with players as business peers rather than passive marketing assets. His blueprint has reshaped the business curriculum of modern sports management, proving that athletes possess the intellectual property value to run Hollywood studios and major investment firms. Ultimately, his off-court ventures laid the foundation for an era where players own their labor, their image, and the platforms that distribute them. LeBron James didn't just play basketball. He revolutionized how the game is approached on the court, in the boardroom, and in the training room. His legacy isn't just recorded in championship trophies and scoring titles, but in the complete freedom and flexibility enjoyed by the generation of players following in his footsteps. Which area of LeBron's impact do you think changed basketball the most? His playmaking style on the court, his player empowerment moves, or his incredible longevity? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.